Cek.
HP yang enteng. Aku saranku mending Samsung S9. Mantan versi 9 yang 20. Saran aku itu jadi apa order ya. Bekas dan aku sama foto Redmi Note 11 dilarang gas buat ini tapi bang waktu yo pirang baterai bisa tapi memang juga yo tidak teknologi. Boros kosong 5 tahun tak bensin.
Cek 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 cek. Mari kita ngepush bantai-bantai ya guys ya. Cek cek cek.
Tu velocidad me tiene viva, yo no sé ni cómo parar. Yeah. Una adrenalina adictiva, brochate que no le vamos a bajar. No le vamos a bajar, no le vamos a bajar, no le vamos a bajar, no le vamos a bajar. Tu velocidad me tiene viva, no sé ni cómo vamos a parar. Una adrenalina adictiva, brochate que no le vamos a bajar. I just gotta speed it up, at 200 miles gone, doing everything we can. Don't got it all, but we feeling blessed. We always gotta keep it up, ain't nobody stopping us. Together till the end, so corriendo en contra del reloj, sintiendo que nada está a nuestro favor. Unidos en misión, vamos sin
Give it a beat. Show me that you mean it. Can you write it on your face? 'Cause you know it's a forgotten. You know there's no faith in the fallen.
breakfast in bed, the sun's up forever. You roll with the Paris, you're pretty too. I must be dreaming, baby. How did you hear? Veneno, pinga da boca daquela cobra. Eu tava me olhando, mundiando, olhei pra ela e digo: sou vaqueiro, marajoara. Esses olhos de cobre sem contato nenhum. Acho que vai me encantar. Uma cantiga pra lançar do vagalume no chuveiro. Do fome, o vento quer espalhar. Veneno, pinga da boca daquela cobra. Eu tava me olhando, mundiando, olhei pra ela e digo: sou vaqueiro, marajoara. Esses olhos de cobre sem contato nenhum. Acho que vai me encantar. Uma cantiga pra lançar do vagalume no chuveiro. Do fome, o vento quer espalhar.
Ayo, ayo dong.
Veneno, let me go to the rhythm of guiding bow from Bantai to Sampe. No, the rhythm don't let me go. Veneno, let me go to the timing of the tempo. Close my eyes, I'm so high. No, the rhythm don't let me go. Veneno, pinga da boca daquela cobra. Eu tava me olhando, mudinho, olhei pra ela e digo: sou vaqueiro, marajoara. Esses olhos de cobre sem contato nenhum. Acho que vai me encantar. Uma cantiga pra lançar do vagalume no chuveiro. No perfume, no vento quer espalhar. Veneno, let me go to the rhythm of guiding bow from Bantai to Sampe. No, the rhythm don't let me go. Veneno, let me go to the timing of the tempo. Close my eyes, I'm so high. No, the rhythm don't let me go.
Ini 45.
Daydreaming, daydreaming. If you want it, you got it. Go for it, you got it. It's already yours, you got it. Don't stop, cause you got it. If you want it, use your power, flexing, yeah. Keep on reaching, keep on daydreaming, yeah. Keep on reaching, you gotta reach, keep on reaching. Get your size and it's time to go. Change your life, time to take control.
William Saliba.
Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave which envelops the team. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. And he was quick to react. Nico Williams. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now this could be a chance. Good read, needed to be. Neuer playing game number 100 for his current employers.
Yeah, something that I mentioned to him in person before.
He's got the shot away! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
And they're quick to get it back. Hernandez. Yamal. Played towards the other side. Nico Williams. Now it's Darwin. And he's picked out the run. Guardiola. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Schneider. Now it's Darwin. And it's Kluivert. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Milan are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Kluivert. Saliba. He is through here. Bellingham. And it's Messi. And it's Schneider. Great defending, strong and determined.
Arsenal clearly are trying to establish themselves as...
Oh, he's gifted it to the opposition. Lewis Skelly. Now Nico Williams. Now it's Ødegaard. Can he latch on to this? Bit too much weight on the pass. Bellingham. Kluivert. Otto.
are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Now it's Kluivert. Now it's Darwin. Nico Williams. That is good strength. And that has been slung wide. And it's Messi. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Messi did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Kluivert. Bellingham. And there's green grass ahead of him. It's Kluivert! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now they can spring out of defence. Nico Williams. Great ball if he can get there. Messi. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And that is as far as they're going to go. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Beckenbauer kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Lewis Skelly. Now Nico Williams. That's a good run down the left. Koundé. Schneider. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Kluivert. And claimed it back swiftly. Timber. And it's Guardiola. Ødegaard. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Truth be told, perhaps it's not the game that many anticipated, but there is lots to be seen in it, lots to be taken from it. Plenty for the key figures to mull over, but it remains goalless. An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. There's the start of the second half.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Yamal. Timber.
Milan have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
It is a corner, good chance. Corner number 2 then. And now a sudden chance to counter. Bellingham. Strokes it back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
And he's been shifted off it. Nunez! Now it's Kluivert. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Timber. Ødegaard. And it's Messi. Hernandez calmly anticipates. And here's Nunez. Now it's Schneider. Well, we're still waiting for a goal to report here. Back into the middle. Messi. Ødegaard. To Guardiola. Ødegaard. Messi. That's been cut out, well played.
The attendance for this match was 61,000.
Quarter of an hour into the second half. Nico Williams going face-to-face with his great rival. He's in a great chance! Has a look and plays it forward. No way through. Timber. And here's Messi. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Yes, 0-0 and little promise of a goal due to the shot-shy nature of this contest, but I'm not giving up on it. There's plenty energy on the pitch, not to give up hope just yet.
Nunez. Nunez unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And he welcomes it in. Oh, just skips. There's the hit! Sticks it away!
Halo Amar.
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
Orang aja. Mana ternyata?
After 69 minutes is number 21, Gyökeres.
Arsenal have penetrated for the first time.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
Darwin, and that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Koundé promptly onto that, and that is that. Oh, played right into his path. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Schneider. Now it's Darwin. And they win it back again. Wriggles his way through. Kluivert. Oh, that's fabulous. Kluivert! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, he's been caught on it here. It is a corner. Corner number 3 coming up. Big header!
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Schneider. Now it's Darwin. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. He's picked his way through. Now it's Darwin, and that could set him on his way. Beckenbauer gets across to intercept that. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. 5 minutes left on the clock. Now it's Messi. Odegaard. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Now it's Messi.
Arsenal probably could have killed things off, but they should be okay here.
Messi. And it's Schneider. Bellingham. Can he get it through? Nunez's cross. He gets big. No, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
Well, being able to generate that amount of activity in the box means it's hard not to pick someone out.
There's a player in need of attention here.
Yeah, and the manager's concerned too. Substitution time perhaps, or maybe not, we'll see.
Looks as though he's going to see if he can shake it off.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Time added on will be 2 minutes. Now it's Darwin. Guardiola. Now Odegaard. And that will be it. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that.
Everybody, and this is a quick reminder
So what do you
to
take
let
away
know
from
that
it all,
you'll be
Jim?
able to catch
Well, there's no
the
shortage of
match
effort and commitment from them. They were just undone by that second half goal.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
Like a river through your soul. Thought I'd never find my life. Never justify my feelings. I've been searching for all time. For the dream that I believe in. I find a deeper love. Open up my mind, set my spirit free. I found a deeper love. Open up my mind, set my spirit free. I found a deeper love. I found a deeper love. Open up my mind, set my spirit free. I found a deeper love. Open up my mind, set my spirit free. I found a deeper love. Oh, yeah. Spirit free. I found a deeper love. Open up my mind, set my spirit free. I found a deeper I found a deeper love, a deeper love.
Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. And already we're underway here. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And here's Eto'o. Eto'o was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. That has been cut short. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Played towards the other side. Zico. Madrid have a free kick. And here's Eto'o. Ruben Neves gets a foot in here. Oh, there's a probing ball. And here's the chance to counter. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Eto'o is herring after that one. Madrid have got it back, and they'll have another go. And that could set him on his way. And that was very necessary. Cafu. He can run onto that. He's onside. Koundé, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. He could be in here. Well timed, excellent interception. Now it's Darwin. No, that's been intercepted. Milan still without a single shot on target. And that is as far as they're going to go. It's out for a goal kick. Cafu. Oh, that is a nice touch. Shapes to shoot! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome. Madrid with the corner, they're first. He gets big! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Lowe must have been hit by a flash of doubt then. He complicated what looked like an easy opportunity.
And it's Messi. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Zico. He's got the shot away! Bellingham. Kluivert. And it's Sneijder. And that's put paid to a promising move. Zico is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Hernandez. Bellingham. Great ball if he can get there. Chiellini promptly onto that, and that is that. Schneider. Messi. Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that. And it's Yaya Toure. And that could set him on his way. Oh, shooting chance! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Lowe deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Hernandez. Neither side giving way, it has been tight. Bellingham. Messi. Bellingham. Kluivert. Kluivert! And that has kept the keeper on his toes.
Milan have found chances hard to come by, so that's perfectly understandable.
Bellingham. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Vieira kept his eye on it, and he's there. Nunez! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Nunez is offering a wry smile there.
Madrid have the chance to go the other way. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Might be danger here. Eto. Law.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. But it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal, but it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0. So we reach the halfway point.
Milan ended that first half in such a strong fashion. I think we'll just have to wait and see now if they can rekindle that drive and that determination. It's been great commitment, and that has to be maintained in the second half.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
And the second half gets underway.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
It's Eto! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
Madrid have their second corner now. Oh, what a climb! Madrid have their third corner. Terrific header! Milan are looking to go forward now. Lobbed in behind. That's good vision. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Brilliantly cut out. Schneider. Toure does really well to win the ball there. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Vitinha. Oh, that's well spotted. Now that's well seen too. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Eto'o was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
La asistencia a este partido asciende a
Now it's Messi.
71.87 espectadores.
And once more he proves rigid and robust.
That was lovely, that.
Zico going full steam ahead down the left flank. Madrid are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Law. Milan needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little...
Mbappe! Oh, split-second reaction.
Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
It's their second corner of the game. And now they can spring out of defence. And he's got the beating of his man. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Milan seem happy to bash their heads against the brick wall, Peter. That central route forward is just a no-go zone.
And it's Schneider. Now it's Eto'o. Zico. Decent hit! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
Corner number 4 coming up here.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
Vitinha. Looking for the runner. Messi. Now it's Sampe. Otto.
Milan really aren't making anything meaningful of their time on the ball.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Van Dijk.
Listen, it may well finish this way because it's been so tight all the way through, but equally, we might still get a moment of magic, a mistake, or a refereeing decision to influence otherwise.
And it's Schneider.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Look at the space here. Oh, he's done very well to take that back.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Zico. Messi. Schneider.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Pops him off it and wins back the ball. And it's Zico. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Now it's Darwin. Otto. Nunez. And we're done. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack, and the outcome inevitable. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the card. So overall, I don't think anyone will be complaining too much about what they've got.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Milan facing up to the biggest act of this season. It is the day on which they must deliver a real performance to ensure that their status remains unchanged. If they fail, they fall. The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. Can he put it away? Marvellous goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Milan have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a
Big chance! Now the finish! No mistake! They have heard the starter's pistol and come racing out of the blocks.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Milan are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Inter Milan have reclaimed it. And here's Messi. He's through here. Nunez was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
He can run onto that. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Still pretty early days, but the difference in fortune is very clear. And he was alert to it.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly. And
Decent hit! Yes, it's in! Just one in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Ribery demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Listen, goals change.
Oh, smashing header! Oh, he's been caught napping. Big header! Really well taken goal. And with that goal comes comfort. A great delivery and a finish to match.
Superb timing to generate that power through a really strong neck behind it, and he gave the keeper little opportunity.
And the shot! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
Now it's Darwin. Great work on the overlap. Shot a goal! They are rampant! And he is just ripping it up! Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
Milan blast themselves into a 3-goal lead.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And he's intervened well there. And they're not going to make any further progress now. He's been picked out. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
And it's Messi. Oh, nicely intercepted. Now it's Messi. Oh, and he's through the middle. Odo. Valverde. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Kluivert. Now it's Darwin. Milan looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Brilliantly cut out. Now it's Darwin. Kluivert. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Now it's Kluivert. Valverde.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
And here's Nunez. Beraldo. Now that's well seen too. Fabian Ruiz. De Bruyne. Oh, lovely bit of skill. He's picked his way through. Messi! Oh, he's been caught on it here. He's had it taken off him. Looking for options for movement. And that'll be the final action of the first half.
Well, I've seen very little to indicate a comeback in this one, Peter. They've committed to this game with great desire and heart, and there's no need to back away from that.
But it is a game with plenty at stake, and that does show. Highly competitive, combative, confrontational. It is what you would expect from a game of this magnitude. Really has been an astonishing game, peppered with goals. You cannot help feeling that the second half will supply more.
Signore e signori, vi informiamo che la radiocronaca dell'incontro è trasmessa sulle frequenze della radio ufficiale del club. Sostituzione per il Milan.
And the second half gets underway.
11, numero 8.
Marcos Alonso.
Numero 21.
Now it's De Bruyne. He's found a way through.
Il numero 20.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep.
Il numero 17. Ribéry. Il numero 15.
Fabian Ruiz. Milan come out this half somewhat altered.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Cristiano Ronaldo. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! It's a goal! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now!
Milan clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Milan are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Ronaldo has got himself a free kick. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. So who is the target now? He's having a look at what's available. Oh, it's come off the upright. He's put his foot right through that one.
Look, his thinking was more audacious than his attempt.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Schneider gets his pass away. Oh, delightful ball. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Sanchez cuts out the pass. And it's Messi. Looking for the run, and he's picked out the run. Milan perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. And he welcomes it in. Oh, what a mistake! And he's running through.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And we have our very first corner. It's a mighty effort! Oh, terrific save. Milan have their second corner now. He rises! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Milan have their third corner. He gets big! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Oh, almost a sixth!
I think he deserves credit for getting something away, given that he had to contend with a double dose of closing down.
And he's had it nicked away. Tries a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Up he goes! It's a loose ball. It wasn't a great header in the end. Just about up to 75 minutes. Sanchez. Messi. Great defending, strong and determined. Shapes to shoot! He scores! As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Mbappe really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 17. Ribery. Numero 20.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. Inter Milan grab a goal, but it's hard to see it as anything much more than a consolation. Koundé and Tomori. Koundé. More and more pressure on the ball here. Vitinha. Hernandez promptly onto that, and that is that. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Fabian Ruiz. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Now it's Messi. He's had a hit! Oh, he has stuck it into his own net!
Cambio di giocatore.
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
Darwin. It's a good foot in there. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's Darwin. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Montiel, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Stood up well to him there. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Tomori and Hernandez. Deftly away. It'll be a throw-in.
Attenzione, un cambio.
And we're done.
Oke,
And so they
terima
have the
kasih.
outcome they desire. A dose of reality and quality, absolute togetherness, and the job is done. Darwin reflecting on a stellar performance and now taking home a permanent reminder for his mantelpiece.
Signore e signori, vi ricordiamo che per
Well, how will we look back on that?
Milan really were great today.
I don't think you listen. Yo, listen. I don't think you listen. For me to come out, it must mean I'm a teacher. It must mean I'm not the same. It must mean I'm on your case. For me to come out, it means that I'm not teacher. I want to show you my world. Give me one break, I need faith. Faith to believe you, faith to receive you. Give me something I'm lacking. I don't need nothing. You are
She's a ghost, and the truth it's impossible. But I love her lies. You make sure I find somebody new. It's the way
Well, it is true enough that just one bad result will rarely decide your fate, but the truth is there have been too many bad results this season, and so a day like today was increasingly
Oke guys, kita
inevitable.
bantai-bantai.
Thus it is, win or bust. Things cannot be more simple than that. Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. We have
Kita
already started
bantai-bantai
here.
si Munyuk.
Milan come into this game needing something. To fall short here would impact horribly on their future, immediate and beyond. And he was alert to it. Well, there's the clearance. Kluivert. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, this guy, Alejandro Garnacho, will inject a nice thrust into this team, as well as an element of unpredictability. You never quite know whether he's going to cut inside or whether he's going to look to hit the byline. And he can be a real threat. But what I really like about him is that he always comes back for more. He has the appetite to keep at it, and I like that.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. Højlund was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Fiddles it through. Kluivert. He's found the way. It's Kluivert! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
Diogo Dalot. Interesting ball. Nunez. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Nunez climbs up big! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Bruno Fernandes. Still goalless. And that has left him in a heap. Swept in. It's in, and that looks to me very much like an own goal.
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Mazraoui.
Milan are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Kluivert. Bellingham. Hits one!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Martinez. Manchester United are looking lively here. They're playing with more zest, more purpose.
They are, and it's all because of the movement we're seeing down the flanks, and I think they look as if they're going to cause some real problems to that opposing defence.
Struck first time! Mazraoui. Good spot, he's seen the run. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Diogo Dalot. It's a pretty loose pass. Spread out to the left.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Oh, shooting chance! And that is doing no harm at all.
Oh, no, that was a chance. What a chance.
Mazraoui gets across to intercept that. That is a great pick out. And it's the goalkeepers to claim. Now that's well seen too. Hernandez. And they've got a throw. Bruno Fernandes. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Now it's Darwin. Kluivert. Mazraoui. Now Menu.
1 minute added time.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Mazraoui. And we hit half-time. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0.
Security staff for each block.
Milan
Please
would
report
seem
the
to
staff
still be getting
immediately.
over the OG. It was an honest mistake, and they've got to move on.
Substitutions taking place.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see what...
Ribéry! Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
Ribéry brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Milan do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Garnacho, and he stands tall, impenetrable. Now it's Darwin. There will be a throw-in. De Ligt. And that could set him on his way. Oh, that's fabulous. Well read, and the danger is averted. Milan still behind thanks to that solitary strike. Mazraoui. Bruno Fernandes. Spread neatly. But that has not gone well. Ruben Neves, the puppet master, looking to pull the strings. Oh, good spread. Oh, important interception.
The attendance for
So,
this
Jim,
match
what are you
was
thinking?
Well, there'll be no
72,306.
accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances.
Mbappe. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. Milan with the corner, they're first. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
That's a throw. Threads one in. Schneider is wide and looking to get onto this. Koundé calmly anticipates. Looking for the runner. That's been cut out, well played. Martinez. Milan perhaps contemplating their next change here. Now it's Darwin. He is through here. Diogo Dalot. Just about up to 75 minutes. Now who's going to be first to this? Played back. Menu. Brilliantly cut out.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Diogo Dalot. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Mbappe and the shot! There's a goal! And they bounce off the ropes. This is going to be one mighty struggle.
Well, who better to grab it? Situations like this just seem to come naturally to him. That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Milan grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, that goal just serves to give them the momentum and psychological edge now at this stage, but for me, they've got to chase a winner.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe, he's had a hit! Goal! Milan! So close to oblivion just moments ago. They have risen from their position of crisis.
Well, Peter, you just have to praise his ability to stand up and be counted. It's brilliant. Milan clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the...
Oh no, what has happened here? And he welcomes it in. He's picked his way through, and the flag has stayed down.
Milan can afford to settle on seeing this one out by running down the clock, I think.
And the finish! And he has kept it out somehow.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
The message is simple. Defend this with your lives. There's the header. Oh, split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Darwin, that is a great pick out. Shot a goal! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Corner number 2 then. And that has sent him sprawling. Garnacho looking for the run. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Milan have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Well, what a difference a half can make, Peter. And the second half saw this team full of courage and energy. It's very impressive how this team turned it all around.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.
Never go down. 오르막길을 즐기는 타입. 너무 feel the top. You swim away. 멈추지 않아. 내가 딱 어울리는 것처럼 멈추는 법을 몰라 더 커지는 게날 탐내다간 저 위에서 널 기다려 곧 만나겠지 아마도 조금 이따 보자고 끝없이 높이 going
Oke guys, jangan lupa komen, like, dan subscribe ya.
Milan take up their starting position ahead of what will be another manic dash towards the finish line. A finish line beyond which lies pastures substantially greener, substantially more fertile, substantially more lucrative. They really do want to get off to a flyer here. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Rafael Leao, and he's managed to get free. And the shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Kluivert. Van Balten kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And he cuts out the supply.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
He's got away. Oh, easy pickings there. Good spot, he's seen the run. Sporting have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. Sporting with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Julie goes short. And that's a good ball. And now they can spring out of defence. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Otto just loves to go forward whenever he can. Had a shot! Good hit, kept the keeper honest. So it is still 0-0. Julie, he's picked his way through. Can he put it away? Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
Sporting have their second corner now. Julie with the short one. Now the finish! Goal! Sporting!
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
Sporting have penetrated for the first time.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
There's the shot! Goal! They're level in a trice!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic. Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang, you're pegged back again.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Van Balten. Rafael Leao is herring after that one. Messi makes the interception. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's Rafael Leao. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Oh, he's had a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And that should be the keeper's. Now it's Bellingham. Too much on it, and that's the keeper's. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Musiala. Sporting looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
The less said about that pass, the better. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Bantai kept his eye on it, and he's there. Hernandez. Well, good play on the left-hand side here.
Such good technique.
Oh, that's fabulous. Chooses to go back. He's had a hit! That was superb goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Terrific header! Firm header, just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
It's their second corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. And it's Ribery. Rafael Leao in acres of space out wide. He is through here. That's good defending, very good defending. Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. And the first half is done. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. Couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's one each. And we are up to the break.
Who wants half-time when you have a contest this good? I can only hope it picks up where it left off.
That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each.
Vamos dar lugar a uma substituição.
Second period then underway. Nunez unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Sampe. Oh, important interception. Musiala is there to clear. Milan come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. That is good alertness. Nuno Mendes. Musiala. Oh, perfectly measured that. And he's found a way past. Shot a goal! That is ended up in no man's land. Now it's Sampe. Good read, needed to be. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Sporting appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time. Well, he's got a side of goal. Good strike, quite an alarm. Bastoni cuts out the pass. Bellingham. Darwin. And that's really well manoeuvred. It's a sweet ball, that. Oh, Mbappe! There's the hit! Goal! Sporting! And they've got their lead back.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
He's played him through. Ribery is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
And that is expertly dealt with. Juli. Rafael Leao. Schneider. And the pass is intercepted. Out of play for a throw. And it's Schneider. Milan do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. And he'll shoot here. And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Spread neatly. And he's cut it out. Ruben Neves. Mbappe. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Van Bouten. And Bastoni. Nuno Mendes. Rafael Leao. Juli. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Picked out brilliantly. That's a sharp pass. Bellingham. Tries to dink it in. Pass is just off target.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Diogo Costa clears. Juli tries a shot! Really well taken goal. 2 up now, and they are cruising. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Mbappe, can he finish? He's got a goal! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Milan get themselves back into contention.
Well, they've given themselves a chance here, but now it's a case of getting the balance right between attack and defence, and that's not easy.
Yamal providing an outlet on that flank. Cleared away.
Sporting certainly don't need to overcommit now. They're
Shapes to shoot! And he hits the net! And surely now, the result's beyond doubt. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky. It'll come your way.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Nunez. Whistle's gone and they've got themselves a free kick. Well, some of the players here are letting their emotions get the better of them. They do have to be careful. This must not be inflamed any further.
Substituição para o Sporting.
Probably be looking to play it square from here.
Número 11.
There's not much doubt that this will be played into the penalty area.
Número 24. Número 7.
And he's there to clear it. Vinicius Junior, and that's gone loose. And we're done. Milan were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. That is simply not how you go about winning. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Milan desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch, and you're never going to win like that.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all.
Let's go.